Hey everybody, welcome back to This Week in Startups at CES. I'm here with my man, Dave Mathews from New Air, the gadget guy. Follow him on Twitter, GGDM. Thank you to our friends at Ring for hosting us here. Next up on our hit parade is a company you found, Shai Goitein is here. Goitein?
Goitein, yeah.
Goitein is here. Why did you pick this company and what is it?
So I love drones.
You love drones.
And as toys, and the Parrot has been a very inexpensive kind of platform.
Quadcopter, right?
No, the Parrots. This is the original. These are old school.
Oh.
Old school drones.
Yes.
Before DJI really came in and stole the market. So what you got here? What are you working on?
Okay, so PowerUp actually are the ones that started up by taking the traditional paper airplane class, pastime classic, and converting it. This is the paper airplane.
I see a paper airplane.
Yeah, it flies this for a few seconds. You make it from a sheet of paper. And now by connecting a piece of technology, this can fly not just for a few seconds, but actually up to 10 minutes. You can use also a VR mode or first person view using Google Cardboard. So you get to experience flight as if you're flying on a paper airplane that you make.
Wow. So that device, I'm looking at it, is essentially like a frame. It's got like a battery or something there. It's got two propellers at the back, and you're basically putting propellers, a turboprop, onto and some cameras. What does that rig that you attach to the paper airplane cost?
So the MSRP is $199, includes the VR viewer, of course a few sheets of paper, and the Wi-Fi module, generates a Wi-Fi signal, gives you the live...
$200.
$200, yeah.
And you can fly it around. It flies for 10 minutes and the battery runs out.
You can just pop up the battery, put a new one in, and then you're good to go.
And you can control it?
Yes, so you have gamepad mode, like RC mode, and also...
How do you control it? Because there's no rudders on it, and the wings are fixed.
Right, exactly.
So how do you actually control it? The power of the left versus right?
Yeah.
So we have proportional control. Even big airliners, if they lose their controls, they can actually control the airplane just using the
power.
The power, yeah, just the proportional thrust.
So if the left is doing 100, if the right is doing 50, it will turn.
Yeah, it'll turn, and once you start yawing, it'll also roll. You can actually do really nice aerobatics with this guy.
Really? Fascinating. And then you have a tiny one next to it. What is the tiny paper airplane?
So this one actually just gave birth during CES.
Wow.
This is called PowerUp 3.
For people who are just listening, it is the size, it can fit in the palm of your hand. It's a paper airplane that fits in the palm of your hand. And the rig that attaches to your paper airplane is essentially the size of a chiclet of gum, with that propeller that's the size of your thumbnail, and a stick that connects those two things together and runs down the center of the airplane. And this one doesn't have a camera on the front.
But it does work on Bluetooth.
But it works on Bluetooth, and then you connect to it, but it's only got one propeller, so you can basically just you can do the thrust, right?
And it'll add thrust. Oops, that flew off.
There it goes, it flew off, that's okay, it's very powerful.
And you have this little rudder on the rear.
Oh, there is a rudder.
Amazing.
And what does the rudder do?
And you just tilt the phone.
And that changes the air?
The
that'll
pitch
go
for
right
steering.
or left.
That's amazing.
You add thrust, it'll go up, down. It's very fast. It flies around 15 miles an hour.
15 miles an hour.
And you can do barrel rolls with it.
You know what? Listen, let me ask you this. If I did this in class, because that was one of my famous things, was to throw a paper airplane when the teacher was writing on the chalkboard. With this, I can fly the airplane around and land it without the teacher ever seeing it.
Yeah, you can do
Maybe. I don't know if it would fly that far. And what does this little baby one cost? This little baby PowerUp?
So this one, the baby one, is called the PowerUp 3 Mini Jet, because it's like mini and it flies like a jet. That's going to retail for $40.
$40. So you can sell that at an airport. You sell that like at a kiosk at a mall.
It's a pocket drone.
It's a pocket drone. And
pocket paper airplane drone. Yeah.
Now, can I make my own paper airplanes, or do I need to use your paper?
Well, you can use any standard printer paper. We provide, of course, the recommended templates just for easy onboarding.
Right.
But then the whole idea is that you can invent because you always start with a sheet of paper. I mean, you make it, right?
Yeah.
And that's
so I could use my own paper if I wanted to, and I can get creative and make my other things with the rig. It's a clever idea. Now, where can I buy this? If I wanted to order it right now, is it on Amazon, or do I order it from your website?
We have it available now on Amazon.com, Target.com, PowerUpToys.com, both PowerUp FPV, and also PowerUp 3.